Hey! He needs to calm down.
와, 정우 진짜 잘한다.
Hey! Is this part of the choreo? That's Jay. Jake? This is basically me ranting about NCT to them for 62 maybe slides. We're gonna go through the members. We're gonna go through the groups. We're gonna go through who I think everybody's biases are. But I obviously can't go through everything. And you guys might have different opinions about certain members and info and stuff like that. So just like take this with a grain of salt. I'm not a professional. And also I took some information from the internet. So like don't blame me for everything. By the way, this is my friend Jade and this is my friend Brianna. And they're new to all of NCT.
Yay!
Yay! There is in fact 25 members.
Okay.
You saying 25? Spot on, beauty.
That's what I thought it was, yeah.
So NCT, what even is that? What even the fuck is that?
Great question.
It stands for Neo-Culture Technology. What does that mean?
Not
So, and a group called NCT Wish debuted.
Okay.
And they debuted in 2024, so last year.
Oh wow, okay.
And they're like the last NCT group to debut. Like they
Okay.
officially said the group is closed now.
Okay.
But this is over like years and then like months.
Yeah,
and it's
crazy.
like a whole
Over 8 years, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Okay, so we're gonna start with group 1, NCT 127. Fun! We're gonna guess my biases. Go. So who do you think my biases are? I'm gonna write this down.
They
in my
all
phone.
have the nose you like, I feel like.
Nose.
I want to say the middle.
Yeah, I was gonna say these two, kind of,
Okay.
for some reason.
I'm guessing the middle for sure.
I have 3 for sure, and one is like a wrecker I'm not sure about.
You said that's Yuta?
This is Yuta. This
Okay.
is Taeyong.
Okay, so him, I think.
Okay.
For sure.
Alright, is that it? Because the collective sigh.
No, I'm pretty cool with my guesses.
Yeah.
Okay, those are the 3. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Taeyong. We have to address the elephant.
Oh, I
He is
know
the
him.
criminal.
I do
He is the
know
criminal.
him.
He's not gonna get a lot of screen time. We're gonna move on fast. Okay, this is Taeyong. So he's Korean.
Okay.
He is the leader, main rapper, lead dancer. He reminds me of Hongjoong.
Okay.
Yeah, so I follow up with that.
Yeah, so that's Hunter's got it.
He reminds me of Hongjoong because of, like the charisma and like the leader.
Yeah.
And like it just makes sense,
Yeah.
you know? Actually, he reminds me of Hongjoong and Sungwon mixed together because he plays Animal Crossing and he's a nerd.
Oh, that's cute.
But also, what are we doing? You know?
Duality.
Okay, next is Johnny.
Crazy, the crazy one. Got it.
Yeah, he's very laid back, but also hilarious and like
Okay,
at the same time.
okay.
Chill but hilarious.
Yes, yes.
Exactly that. Oh,
Oh no.
so there's a frat boy line in NCT.
shit.
Well,
How many of them have you predicted that I'm gonna like?
we'll get there.
Oh no.
all of the frat boy line
All of them.
aside
It's literally
today.
just all of them.
Okay, next is Yuta. He is Japanese. So we
Okay.
have 2
Yeah.
Korean, 2 Korean, 1 Korean American, and then Japanese.
Is this the one that I said looked like your lesbian lover?
He's one of them.
Okay.
He's quiet, but also not. Like, he's normal, but then when he's in the mood, he's not normal at all.
I feel
So-
like I feel that
That's fair.
very hard
I
for
know,
myself.
like, that's
to
me.
a core, that's
Sorry,
just who
excuse
I
me.
am.
Is this
Real?
Multiple of them have tattoos.
Fuck yes, love that.
Yeah, also the fact that his armpits are not shaved. Sorry. Sorry.
Attractive.
That was
It's
a
okay.
bit much.
No,
That
it's
was a bit
okay.
much
No,
coming
it's
out.
okay. It's attractive.
Do-young is a character. He is mom.
Okay.
He's mom of the group.
Okay.
He's so overly caring. Like, overbearing mom. He's married to Taeyong.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. But Johnny is like
Oh.
his side
Side
chick.
piece?
Yeah.
Side piece.
Because
Oh.
Taeyong has been in the military, like Do-young and Johnny has taken over as dad.
Oh.
I see.
Yeah.
Side piece. Stepdad.
Poor guy is bullied 24/7. Some examples are him doing this and his members down here.
That's so funny.
And then he did post like this in one photo, so people just non-stop bothered him
That's
about
awesome.
it. Poor guy can't catch a break.
Nope. Nope.
Moving on to Jaehyun.
Huh.
Yeah, this is Jaehyun.
Oh my god, that picture's crazy.
It is.
Just by the
It
way.
is. He's the most chill person that you've ever seen.
Uh,
But also,
well.
he's very much a goof.
Well,
Yeah, so he is part of the frat line.
so that's
He
2
is-
of 2.
That is 2 for 2 there. Yeah. This is Jungwoo. So Jungwoo is an interesting character too, in that he's like an attention whore. Oh, okay, we're just gonna trace
I
his
love
body.
attention horizontal.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Funny enough.
Alright.
He reminds me of Bumgyu. In that, like, why are we doing this?
Oh no!
Oh, no.
By saying that, I think you just rewired something for her.
Oh
He's very pretty, but also, why are we doing this stuff? Next is Mark. He is the ace of all aces. Like, he does everything. He can sing, he can dance, he can rap. The charisma's off the charts. He's also funny. Like, he's everything, basically. We're gonna skip over that. He's just a dude. I don't know how to describe Mark other than, like, he's so talented, but he is just a dude.
no. Icon.
Next. Hechan is the next one. Fans are
Yeah.
called, like, sunflowers. Because, like, he's
That's
the sun.
adorable.
And then, yeah, it's
That's
very cute.
adorable. Sick.
So he,
Awesome.
actually,
So he's definitely one of your biases. I feel
boy,
like.
well, let's calm down. He stole Mark's first kiss. He just kissed Mark. He just kissed Mark. So yeah, so they've
funny.
kissed. He's, you know, I feel like the more we look at the stuff that's here,
more it's just
we're just
confirming
moving
things.
on. NCT Dream. Who do you think my biases are in this one?
Well,
Just point at them, and then I'm gonna write
Which
down.
one is Jisung?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
that one I know.
Well, okay, I'll just write that down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
do,
many?
Do we get a number for this?
Okay, there's 3 in this one.
It looks quirky enough.
I know. I feel like that one too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you name them for me, just so I know for
Okay, yeah.
myself?
So, to give a little spoiler, this is Mark. Mark is also in this group.
Got it. Okay, I was gonna say
Hey,
she looked familiar, but I wasn't sure.
Mark. These two for sure, and then
Maybe
maybe
that one.
him.
Okay. Okay. Mark is
back.
back. Mark is in every group.
So
Really?
funny.
You know the stuff about Mark. He's the leader of this group, though.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Oh fuck. Okay. So the thing about Dream. Okay. They had a whole thing. He was the leader, by the way. He was out of the group. People threw so much of a big fit about it that it's like a whole.
That's cool.
Very
That's cute.
emotional. So. Ranting. People call him cute so often that you forget that he's a lead dancer. So then when he does come out and slay, you're like, wait, Ranting, wait. He gets so angry very easily. People trigger him on purpose.
I see.
Because he's so
Okay.
cute, they like to see him angry, you know? I get it. Next is Jano. You know,
Yeah.
wherein I has a Doberman body with a Samoyed face.
Fair.
Because it's so cute.
Yeah.
And with that cute face, strong body. He also covered as captain while Mark was graduating. So like he was there.
That's
It
very
is
cute.
very-
That's
it
really,
is
really
very
cute.
And also sad. But, you know,
Yeah.
very dependable, obviously, because of that. Well,
Oh,
so
okay.
next
Just
is
moving on.
Hechan. We know the things about Hechan. We're moving on quickly.
Yep.
To Jamin. Jamin is very special in that he has a lot of like logic to his thinking, but also no logic at all because he's a crackhead.
Perfect.
But he's cute. He's chaos, but
Yes,
he's cute.
he's
Like, how
very
does that
cute.
work? Chunla,
Oh.
main vocalist. You guys, his vocals are crazy. They have so many vocalists in Dream. It's actually
He's
unfair.
really pretty.
He is. Him and Mark, do not catch them in the same room. They will not shut the fuck up. Like, he does not give
That's
a fuck.
so
He's
funny.
like,
I
so you're
love
here
that so
again.
much.
That's so
Yeah,
iconic.
That's so funny.
He's the most, like, real. He's also Jisung's bestie.
Cute.
And talking about Jisung, well,
Huh?
moving on.
That's so
So Jisung, he's Korean. He's their main dancer, crazy charisma. And he's the cutest thing that you will literally ever see, literally ever. I love him. Well, because he's the youngest, he's so used to, I think they like started training when he was like 12. Like,
Wow.
no, even younger than that. They were like at his elementary school graduation, like the other members. Like, they took him off the streets and put him to
Crazy.
work. Because of that, he's been babied his entire life, so he can't do anything by himself. That's NCT Dream! So we're done with that. Next is Wavy.
Okay.
Okay, who do you think my biases are?
God, they're all attractive.
Well,
Yeah, how many?
okay. I'm not gonna say for this group.
Oh.
That's BS.
Sorry, okay, so I have one, like, alt.
Okay.
I have one alt, but I bias many.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
Fair.
I don't know, man. I feel like they're all fair game, but like.
I feel like those.
But you
those
go
three.
like down the line here, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
the
this one,
alt
and this one.
would- these two for sure.
These
and
two.
then him sneaking in maybe.
Okay, so this is Kun. We're starting with Kun. So he's Chinese. So, Wavy is their Chinese unit.
Okay.
So the other two are like, just like the regular Korean
like,
ones.
yeah.
But this is like specifically their Chinese
Okay.
sub-unit. He is the most dad, husband person that you've ever seen actually in your entire life. Like more dad, more husband than Chan, honestly. Like he has so many hobbies. He does so many things. He's very dependable. He's just so capital husband. Like that's why I put that there, because he's ready to be married. 10. In terms of being shameless and sassy and a flirt. He flirts with anything that moves. He can be crazy. He's also a clean freak.
Okay.
Like there's this footage of him like going through like his house or apartment, and he has like all these figurines and everything's in a certain way, and he has a certain like order. Like he's OCD for sure. Like actually, not just like, oh, he's OCD, but like he has to be diagnosed with OCD. He reminds me of Ming Hao a little bit in that like he's usually pretty chill and he has zen, but also he's a freak.
Right.
Win Win is the next member. He's Chinese.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Win Win is a prince.
Fair.
The like most picturesque person that you've probably ever seen in your entire life. That's Win Win. So everybody loves him. I don't think he likes that though. So Win Win, yeah. He also, when it comes to Wavy, has been in China for like almost 2 years. Wavy is going on tour. They're having a world tour.
Oh.
They said that themselves.
Oh.
They're having a world tour. And the place in Japan, like I don't know, like their company in Japan or whatever, came out and said that Win Win is not going to be at the stops in Japan. So people think, okay, if they're coming out saying that means
Then he's gonna be
gonna
at the other ones.
stops.
Right.
And people are kind of freaking out. SM hasn't said anything. The company
Right.
SM hasn't said anything about it at all. So we aren't sure if he's gonna be actually in the tour or not, but people are hoping. And fucking praying.
Yeah.
Because he's been gone for a really long time. Next is Xiaojun.
Mm-hmm.
So this is, well,
Yeah, he's nice.
he's Chinese. Well, you know, I'll give you context to that in a second. I kid you not, there's so many vocalists in NCT. I feel like it's the only thing that I've ever said, but like his vocals are actually, I would say, personally, that I think he has like the greatest vocals in NCT as a total.
Wow.
There's like 3 or 4 that are really, really good, but like he's so underappreciated too because he's in Wavy. He's very much a dog dad.
Cute.
So he has a dog named Bella. Everybody knows about Bella.
That's
He tells
adorable.
everybody about Bella. He has videos with Bella. Like if you know Xiaojun, you know that he has a dog named, and that her name is Bella. Like he doesn't do like other like trends or like challenges. He just makes shit up
That's so
and then he
funny.
posts it, and
Love
nobody
that.
knows what's going on. And but it's good.
Perfect.
But it's good. Next is Henry. Well, he crazies. So you know how we talked about Jamin?
Mm-hmm.
And Jamin is a
Oh,
crackhead.
this is
This
the more
is the-
crackhead.
This is the more crackhead.
Got it.
But in a very different way. Cause like, where were you? Where are you?
Right.
Still.
Okay, got it.
That's Henry.
Perfect. Okay.
But he can also be super sensible and serious. Like they had like a more like serious. Okay. Well, he like was talking about like this whole theory and like about like them fact that they're family and they found each other and like this whole thing because he just appreciates them so much. So he can be serious.
That's cute.
And sweet when he wants, but you know, he's also insane. Yang Yang is Taiwanese.
Okay.
They all know like multiple different languages. They're the most like culturally and linguistically diverse group out of all of the NCTs.
Okay.
He reminds me of IN with the fashion icon sneakerhead, but he's nothing like IN personality-wise because he is the annoying younger brother. Very cheeky. And crazy, because everybody in Wavy is off their fucking rocker. So this is Lucas. But they kicked him out. And he like has a documentary on YouTube at the company that kicked him out and didn't defend him. 90% of people support Lucas. We love Lucas. It's horrible what he had to go through. But that was Wavy.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you love all the drama that takes place
It's
in
crazy.
these groups? Luckily, this next group, NCT Wish, has no drama. Who do you think my bias is? This one, I'm very curious who you think it is.
How many?
1. Oh, these 2, by the way, these 2 are minors. So
Okay.
obviously,
Not those.
none of those ones.
My instinct was originally one of these two.
That's interesting. My instinct was one of these two.
Okay.
All right, those now. NCT Wish, Xion. This is Xion. So NCT Wish is their Japanese subgroup.
Okay.
So they have Korean, Chinese, Japanese. So this is
Okay.
their Japanese subgroup.
Okay.
Oddly enough, he is Korean. Xion is
Alright.
Korean. He is their leader. He reminds me of Kun in that he's very much like, I feel like he takes on an older brother dad role.
Okay.
Where he's very affectionate, but he's also a perfectionist.
Okay.
He's super kind and he wants to provide. The thing about NCT Wish too is that they just debuted, so everybody's so shy. Like when it comes to like variety content and stuff, everybody's so quiet, and you can tell that Xion hates that he has to speak up because he's a leader, but like
Yeah.
that's his role. But he's like, okay, Okay, you guys are giving me nothing. Thank you guys for
Thanks,
providing me
guys.
with
I gotta do this
nothing.
myself.
Next is Adiku. He's very confident. Like, I wish I had an ounce of his confidence. He wants to be known as cute. So when I say he's fake maknae, I mean that, like, he knows that everybody loves maknaes. So he'll call himself part of the maknae line, even though he's the second oldest, obviously, because I'm
That's
going in,
so
like,
funny.
leader to...
Yep.
And he just wants to be known as cute.
That's so funny.
And honestly, he is cute. You are
is cute.
cute, Iku. Next is Yushi. He is the main dancer. Charisma. But he's also the shyest.
Cute.
When I tell you that he's a shy boy, I mean, like, he is the most shy, most awkward, most uncomfortable person that you've ever seen interact with another person just ever in your life. So he's usually very quiet, but obviously with his members, he can be, like, louder or, like, wittier. But, like, even just, like, his general volume is, like, so quiet.
So weird, dude.
He is weird, like, he's weird in that he's very awkward. So, like, oh my god, there's, like... He's very cute. But also, like, why do we do the things that we do? It's because we're awkward and uncomfortable. Next is Jaehee.
Crazy.
Vocals. He hits all of the high notes ever, but he's usually very mellow. And people think, like I said here, people think that he's the oldest of the group, or one of, because of how, like, mature and, like, put together he seems, but he's not at all. He's, like, one of the 3 youngest. Next is Theo. He is one of our minors in the group. He was actually scouted at an NCT concert.
Shut up.
Yeah, he's a huge Doyoung fan. Like, imagine, like, literally imagine being in love with a group and then debuting as part of that group.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
Literally crazy. That doesn't happen, obviously, because the groups already exist, but at NCT, they're adding
so
groups.
cool. That's so cool.
They just keep going, literally. He's very extroverted and positive. He's very younger brother, likes to prod and poke at everybody. And then our youngest, Sakuya. He is the...
Oh, cutie pie.
Yeah,
So cute.
he is the maknae of maknaes, because he will be the youngest in NCT, because they close it off.
yeah.
So, like, he is the maknae. He's the other rapper.
Okay.
Well, oddly enough, I don't know if I have it here. Okay, cute face but deep voice. His voice is very deep. Whereas Riku, who also raps, he raps, like, at such, like, a high tone, and Sakuya is, like, way down here. But he looks like that.
He's a baby.
He's literally a child. Okay, that was NCT Wish. Okay, so when I said, like, there's, like, 5 subgroups, kind of 6, this is, like, this is one of them. But it's not, like, an official group. So this is NCT Do Jaejong. And it includes 3 members who we've already met.
Okay.
So it has Do Young, Jaehyun, and Jongwoo. Do Jaejong. And they fucking serve cunt. Guys,
Yeah, that's so fair.
like, I mean, this picture within itself tells you a lot, all right? And then when I said, you know, just ignore that. So when I said, this is Wavy. They're for sure the queerest group.
Yeah, that doesn't shock me.
So NCTU is, like, what makes NCT so special. In that, it's a group that's, like, rotational. So they add random people from random of the different groups and have them, like, do a song or music video together.
Okay.
So, like, they have a whole album where it's just, most of it, I think, is NCTU songs. So they might have 3 members from this group, one from over here, one from over here, and they're put in a group, like in a song. And then they have, like, music videos with those random people.
That's
so
so
Baggy
cool.
Jeans is actually an NCTU song.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's not, those people aren't in a group together, but they're all in NCT, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
So, biases.
I'm so excited.
We're gonna start with
so
1 to
curious.
7, and we're gonna go through each person. So for Jade's 1 to 7 guesses, Jaehyun.
Yeah.
Unsurprising.
Come the fuck on.
Unsurprising.
So unsurprising. So this next one, okay. I wasn't sure. One of us was gonna bias Mark,
Yeah.
and I know it wasn't me. So it was gonna be one of you two.
Yeah.
And Mark is so dude to me that I was like, honestly, he's pretty, but he's dude. So I was confused about that, because you're very dude,
Yeah.
but you're very pretty.
Right.
That's why I'm so shocked that I like him.
Yeah.
Like, it
And I'm
genuinely
surprised
is
that I
so...
don't. Like,
Right,
just
like, it's very not us.
It's very not us,
Like,
but here we are.
Spoiler, I bought him for both of you. I bought him for both of you because I was like, I
So
don't know
fair.
which one.
So
Someone's
fair.
got him.
So
and
fair.
then the rest
And then I
of the
put
crap.
Johnny because Johnny's naked.
Yeah, well.
Those are the 3 that I guess for 1 to 7 specifically.
Okay, okay.
Brianna's 1 to 7. I was a little stuck. I wasn't sure what you were going for. Honestly,
Okay.
so I put a lot here. So, Mark,
Yep.
because
Yep.
very pretty and charisma, you know. And then I put Taeyong because, like, charisma.
I could see it.
I don't know.
can
Like,
definitely
personality
see it.
wise, I don't know, but, like, at least looks for sure.
Yeah.
Taeyong. And then, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I very obviously obviously he was my number one for you, and that is why he's here. Because like there's nobody else really. And then I put Yuta because he's very feminine, so I wasn't sure.
to him too.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, for sure.
I was shocked
For
that you
sure.
didn't react more to him. I was like, Yuta's very like pretty boy feminine,
Yes,
but like maybe I don't know.
yes.
Maybe he's not.
I
don't
think
know.
I was so stuck on why I liked
You were
Mark
so-
that I got so distracted.
That's so
I
fair.
But yeah, definitely
actually
these two.
love
Like,
this. If you
Honestly,
like
so
alt
fair.
bias Mark at some point, I will
That would be,
fucking.
that'd be
I would
fucking
love
crazy.
This so
That would
much.
be crazy.
I would love it. So those are my 1, 2, 7 guesses, and then
Okay,
these
okay.
are my
Okay.
biases.
Okay.
So Teo,
Okay.
you guys guessed that.
Yeah.
Yuta,
Uh-huh.
you guys also guessed that one correct.
Okay.
Hechan,
Uh-huh.
you guys
Yep.
also guessed that one correct.
Yep.
But you know, I give spoilers for some of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Do Young is like, he's more of a wrecker than a bias because like he was the first one that I would even
Are you
like.
surprised that I like him?
No, not at all. Because of his eyes.
His eyes.
It's literally his
are
eyes. So he's more of a wrecker, but he was the first NCT member that I noticed at all. Because of his because his vocals are so good. I was
Okay,
like,
that's fair.
Oh shit.
That's so fair.
Okay, so this one I think I had a little bit more trouble with.
That's
so
fair.
for one of them, well,
Well,
I didn't have any trouble
Yeah,
with that.
okay, well,
Trouble
no,
there.
that's fair.
Geno made sense. So I put Mark here because I wasn't sure, but
Right,
I assume
right.
if you
Just
bias
gonna
Mark
keep
in
popping
one,
up.
Mark is everywhere. I assume if you like Mark in
is
one
everywhere.
group, you're gonna bias him in the other group.
Right, right,
And
right.
because I wasn't sure, I put him.
Put him there again. Yep, fair enough.
Okay, so I put Chong
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Yep.
His jaw, his face shape,
Yeah.
and his jaw reminds me of either Yeonjin or Jungwon, one of them.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
why he is.
Yeah.
I could see
His
it.
eyes are also very nice.
I also who else? Oh, I also put Jamin.
Yeah.
Because of the muscles.
Yeah.
I feel like personality-wise, Jamin makes no sense for you,
Yeah,
but just
no,
the way
but
he looks,
His muscle, his looks.
his looks make,
His eyes and his
make
mouth.
the utmost sense
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Okay, his eyes
Yeah.
and his mouth. Wow, specific ones. I was just,
Well,
generalized, but
Yeah, but
we thought about it. Okay.
I did think about it.
Rihanna Dream.
Where's Mark?
Mark's here. Don't worry. I also, oddly enough, put Jamin. Because
Really?
Because he reminds me of Bumgyu, but if Bumgyu was on drugs. Typically,
I
we
can
don't
see
go
it.
for the built ones, but
For
Bumgyu
that,
is
yeah.
being built, so I put him
He's
here
being
because
built.
he's a crackhead, and I feel like you like
I
crackheads.
too.
So my biases with Dream is Haechan.
Shocker.
Obviously. He's there.
Shocker.
Oh wait, you guys guessed Jisung, Jamin, and Haechan. Okay, Jisung.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And then Rumjin.
Okay,
So no
okay.
Jamin. Jamin is not my bias at all, but you guys guessed.
I do
Why?
like Jamin. I do like Jamin.
Why did you guys guess Jamin?
Vibes.
Oh,
Pure vibes.
That's
pure
it.
vibes.
That's it.
Okay, so yeah, so
Yeah.
Haechan, Jisung, Rumjin.
I feel like a lot of the people that you like have more stand out features, and he, in the weirdest way, kind of blends in a bit more in the weirdest way.
I see what
Okay.
you mean.
Like,
Wait, what stand out? What do you mean by that?
like
I need an
for
example.
him, it's the facial feature here, like the way that his lips and teeth are, for some reason,
Oh.
stand out to me,
Okay.
and maybe his nose a bit,
Okay.
and like kind
Well, you
of same
mentioned the
here.
nose before.
Yeah.
So
for some reason, I feel like yours are like nosy too.
She likes big noses. She likes strong noses.
I just think that that's crazy that you say that. Like I
She
know, but
does like
I did not
strong
mention
noses.
that one time.
Nope.
And somehow you're like, so the noses, and I'm like, wait, are you inside my brain right now? Jade for Wavy. Okay, so here's
This
the
will be
thing.
interesting.
This will be
It
interesting.
will be interesting. Okay, I have a whole process with this, and I'm gonna be wrong about some of them. I've
Oh,
already been
okay.
wrong, and I'm very wrong
Oh.
for some of the other ones.
Tea.
Xiaoju.
Yeah.
Because of his
Yes.
eyes. Simply because of his eyes.
His eyes are, yeah, he's, yeah.
Everything else about him, I was like, no. But his eyes are going to be enough to convince you.
Correct.
Win-win.
Yeah.
He reminds me of Joe. We're going to
Yep.
get distracted by Win-Win. Win-Win's not going to be our end-all, be-all. But Win-Win's cute, you know?
Uh-huh.
So, like, we're going to drink to
Right,
him,
right,
but
right.
we're not going to end up biased.
Right.
Kun. I put,
Fascinating.
I put him here because he is, like, Chan personified, but 10
Yeah,
times more.
well, yeah, when you were saying personality, I was like, ooh, that does draw me to him more than before.
Yeah, that's the only the only reason why Kun is here is he felt like a Fuma to me. Whereas
Oh,
like we
as it goes
we
on.
are gonna ignore Kun. He will not
gonna pop
exist.
up.
And in like a
And
month and a
then
half,
a month later, you're gonna be like,
who the fuck is this?
where was he in all of the music videos? And then
Yeah.
you're gonna go through them and be like,
Oh,
Kun.
yeah.
see.
Rihanna. Oddly enough, I didn't guess anybody other than 10.
Really?
I
That's
thought
fascinating.
he's
So
queer and
interesting.
feminine. Well, I don't know
See,
if he's queer. But
when we
he's
watch
queer
him
and feminine.
more, I probably will like him.
Yeah, so I put him because he's the most feminine, and I was like, this just
Yeah.
makes sense. I didn't
do
think
like
about
him.
Xiaojun, and I definitely didn't think about Kun.
Yeah,
Shook.
I
I'm
don't
shook.
know, man.
I'm so shocked. What is with NCT? Kun, Mark?
It threw me off.
You would never. So then for me, I buy it. So there. So. Okay. I like all of them. Like I bias all of them. Wavy, I would say, is like my alt NCT group. I
Okay.
love all of them so much. But Yang Yang didn't really give me a choice in alt biasing him. Like I alt bias him in Wavy.
Fair.
I bias everybody, but I alt bias him.
Fair.
But like I did this whole video of me like looking through Pinterest, and every time I asked, oh my god, who is that? It was Yang Yang. So like he kind of like forced his way in. I didn't really want him, but like he's there.
There he is.
And there he is. Fuck. This is where everything goes downhill.
Oh no.
This is where everything goes downhill.
Oh no.
Xion. Only guess.
Fascinating.
He looks so similar to Jaehyun. And he has leader qualities that I thought for sure there'd be no other person on planet in the entire
That's so
group
interesting.
that you would bias at all.
Okay, to be so honest, if I hadn't noticed reactions happening, I might have. But because there were such strong reactions coming from Brianna, I just suppressed anything.
I wish you didn't do that.
I don't want to do it. It just
It's just
happens,
natural.
man.
It's just- well, Brianna's was very easy for me.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
have to think
you're-
a
you're
second
right.
more. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't even know why.
No.
Like,
No, that's fair though.
Like, he's
I
just-
don't know. I don't really know either.
I mean, I know him, and he's a little fruity. So, like, that makes sense.
I
But,
just-
like,
it's on the radar, man.
Yeah.
Anytime I pick up a hint of
a
fruit.
hint of fruit. So then, oddly enough, for me, Yushi.
is
Yeah.
oh, we'll see how it goes after the music videos because I'll
That's-
pass people around, man.
Yeah,
I was like,
You know,
that's true. That's
how I
true.
feel. So that's everything. I mean, there's so much more. There's everything more, really, but like that's like the bare bones
It's the
of it.
lore of it all.
And that took an hour to 10 minutes to get the bare bones.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
It is a lot of them.
I'm very curious as time goes on, because I feel like as time goes on, that's when biases like
Solidify.
solidify. So I'm curious to see like where everybody lands up with. And the fact that I have my guesses for them written down means that like I can do a full analysis on like how we got where. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!